to this?
Two goats?
Skip Bayless.
What?
If you did like I did and read the interview, they were talking about sneakers. That's what they were talking about, sneakers. Anthony Davis is from Chicago. If you're from Chicago, the Jordan shoe is the gospel. It is the Bible, even if you're not from Chicago, because that is what started it all, okay? The Kobe. Everybody loves the Kobe shoe, yes. Now, I have more Jordans than I have LeBrons. I have more LeBrons than I have Kobe's. But for you to try to make this leap, and here's another thing, because someone says that, okay, I like Kobe is this or Jordan is that, that doesn't mean they're taking a shot at LeBron. Skip, stop doing it. I know what you're trying to do. What you're trying to do is sow dissension, but there's no jealousy between us. We good. We've already turned the team over to AD. This is AD's team, but we're gonna do this thing. AD, this is how we're gonna do it. But I see what you're trying to do. They were talking about shoes. I love the Kobe also. I wish I had gotten into collecting Kobe's sooner, like I did the Jordans, like I did LeBron's, but I didn't. But that's okay. They were talking about shoes. And when you're talking about shoes, right now the most popular shoes are what? The Jordan, the LeBron, and the Kobe's. You know that, I know that. It's definitely not those orthopedics, those PPEs that somebody tried to make, the Skittles and the Fruit Loops. Nobody want those.
By the way, those are the most comfortable sneakers I've ever worn.
Of course, Skip, because you got to be on your feet all day. You're an essential worker. You don't get to sit down. You up all day long. You better get something comfortable.
Shannon, you know and I know, this is just so wrong.
What?
This is so disrespectful.
How?
To the man who showed Anthony Davis how to win a ring. He didn't carry him to the ring because in the end, AD carried LeBron to the ring.
Ain't nobody carried nobody, Skip. We walk side by side through the door.
He's not just talking about shoes when he says two GOATs. I gave him the first GOAT. Obviously, I believe that it's not even close between Michael and LeBron. But because Anthony grew up in Chicago, or in the suburban Chicago area, yeah, he's going to go GOAT on the king of Chicago, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. I get that one. But he's not just saying the Kobe 5s are GOAT shoes. He's saying Kobe's the GOAT. So he's going Michael and Kobe, because Anthony, as we know, he just idolized Kobe Bryant. And in fact, he was channeling Kobe Bryant at the end of Game 2 against the Nuggets when he said, give me the damn ball, I'll shoot it, because LeBron, as we remember, didn't want to shoot.
Just stop doing that.
Well, he didn't. And now that I just accidentally brought it up, look at the circle. LeBron, the play is called for you, and you froze. You froze, and Anthony ran across the whole formation and says, Rondo, throw me the ball. I'm going to channel Kobe, and then he yells, Kobe, because they're wearing Mamba jerseys.
Yep.
And LeBron James stood there petrified because he was 1 for 6 in the fourth quarter, 0 for 3 from 3, and he said, I don't want any part of this. And that was arguably the biggest shot of the playoffs.
So, okay. So we beat him in 5 still.
I don't know.
I know.
You gave him that kind of momentum? You missed that?
Ain't no momentum. They had momentum. You remember they had momentum in game? And what game? Was that Game 3 that they won? And, you know, he was up there shimmying. He hit that big 3 in AD face, and he was doing all that?
Yep.
Shut it down.
So, Shannon Sharp, you grew up in a household with a big brother who was a really good athlete and a really, really, really good football player. And he rose and shone all through college and then into the Green Bay Packer fandom and heroics. And he looked like he was on a Hall of Fame arc.
Yes.
And then here came little brother.
Yeah.
And at some point, some morning, I don't know what morning it was, little brother woke up and said, you know what? I'm just better than he is. There was some point in your career where you said, I'm just better than he is.
Well, I don't know if I was better, but I know the morning I woke up, I think I was about 14. And I said, today I'm going to beat him in one-on-one.
Okay.
I said, I'm done with
basketball, right?
Basketball.
Okay.
I said, I'm going to beat him. I said, Spank, let's go play. He's like, all right. And I beat him.
And what were your sizes at this point?
He was still bigger. I was probably, Skip, you got to realize, as a freshman, I was only 5'5", 132 pounds. So probably about 5'5", 5'6", and he probably was a senior, but I beat him.
Well, how did you beat him?
What you mean? How?
Cheat?
No, ain't no cheat. Ain't no cheat. I had to do it because it was kill. But see, when you brother Skip, you don't look at age. He's 3 years older than me. You don't look at size. That's my brother. I should be able to
If
beat
he was
him.
a senior, then he was what, 6'1"?
He was 6 foot.
6 foot?
Yeah, he's 6 foot.
And probably weighed 200.
No, he
by
wasn't
then?
that big. He was
You
like
sure?
175.
I don't
175,
know.
180. But I put it on him. He never forgot it.
Sterling Sharp was put together.
Yeah, he was. Oh, yeah, he was.
Okay.
But, you make it seem like I was fettuccine.
I know, but well, you were at that point. You were 5'5", 130 pounds. I do not believe you beat him when you were 14
I
years
beat him.
old.
Ask him. He'll tell you. And once I beat him, light went off of my head like, dang. Because I know what he was as an athlete, and I just beat him. It's over.
Okay. When AD hit that shot on that day against those Nuggets, I think he just woke up and said, you know what? I'm just better than he is.
Better who?
Better than LeBron James.
Oh, my goodness. There you go.
Little brother decided he was better than big brother. You know it, and I know it. You could just see his body language.
AD is a top 5 player. There's no question about that now. I don't know. AD is a top 5 player.
I did not think he had any of this in him.
I know he had it in him.
From long two-point range, he was flawless. He could not miss. He carried you with long twos. And then every once in a while, a big three. And obviously, he just dominated in the paint.
Skip.
So he's thinking, it's my team, it's my time. I'll just go double GOAT on LeBron James. I'll go MJ and I'll go Kobe.
Do you realize?
Double GOATed him.
Do you realize LeBron James finished 2 points from leading the entire playoffs in points, rebounds, and assists? Not a series, the entire playoffs. AD had 2 more points than LeBron James, or LeBron would have led everybody in assists throughout the entirety of the playoffs.
You talking about in average or total?
Total, average, and everything.
Everything in total, because he just played more games.
Whoa. AD played the same amount of games.
Yep.
He had
So it's
2 more
just
points.
between those two, right?
Yeah.
Who should have been MVP of the finals?
Don't do
Well,
it.
I think
Skip, don't do Skip. Why would you even say that?
You know I'm right
Skip,
about this.
The man averaged 30, 12, and 9, and he should have been a finals MVP with those numbers?
Doesn't he have any? He's a smart young man. When he says double GOATs, MJ and Kobe, he's not talking about shoes.
He's talking about shoes.
No,
Yeah.
he knows because he's just like in awe of Kobe's legacy, the late, great Kobe Bryant.
Kobe special.
So he double GOATed your man LeBron. And it's just little brother saying, I'm now big brother.
No, first of all, AD does not wear the LeBron. He said early in his career he wore the Jordans, and then he morphed into the Kobe's.
Yep.
And the Kobe is a great shoe.
It is. It's low cut, and it's a little dangerous to wear. But he said,
especially for a big man,
it felt so light on his feet. He just said, I didn't care.
But and look at my guy. My guy got the mids. He got a little low. Now the 18 is gonna be a low. But look at my guy. My guy don't have no ankle problem. My guy don't have no ankle problem. He rolled his ankle. You saw it. Stepped on the guy's shoe. His ankle rolled over, touched the floor. Untie that shoe.
The kind of injury that would have cost you 10 games when he was a Pelican, right?
No, I'm talking about Bron.
Oh, I thought you meant
No.
Because AD kept turning things and banging up things.
But see,
he kept toughing it out. I didn't think he had it in him.
But see, that's what
he arrived.
That's what my guy did for AD.
Yep, I'll buy that.
You gotta be great every night in every moment.
You got to play through it.
Because in December, the Pelicans were done. They were playing for, maybe, hopefully not get a top 5 pick.
Yep.
But now on this stage, think about it, Skip. You playing at Wembley Stadium. You playing at those big arenas like Jay-Z. Jay-Z can't do a normal arena. He do Wembley. He do Giant State, the Meadowlands. That's what he does. He's one of those, so that's what AD plays on now. He's Springsteen. He's Bob Dylan. We play these types of stadiums.
I saw the Rolling Stones at Wembley.
Yeah.
And it was an event.
We don't do
it
arenas.
Was epic.
That's what LeBron say, bruh. And that was an arena that you played on.
Yep.
We do stadiums. 80,000, 100,000 seat venues. That's what we do.
There is a new king in L.A. His name's AD.
No, that's